Good day and welcome to Transformation Tuesday. Today is number 10 of the spiritual practices for personal growth. But before we get into that, it would be terribly remiss of me not to mention that summer solstice is tomorrow. We're moving into summer solstice. In the Northern Hemisphere, in the Northern Hemisphere. In the Southern Hemisphere, it's about winter. So here, where I am in the Northern Hemisphere, it is all about light. This time frame opens up our sensitivities and our intuition and our insights and hopefully clarity to the priorities that are the most important in our lives. So if something's no longer aligned with you, or if it never was aligned with you to begin with, this is a time to gift it to the past. Yeah, let the angel of death take that. The solstice marks a transition time from one state to another, creating a portal or maybe a vortex where these new intentions, or I like to call them my new intent, can harness the power of this light that's coming through. Our days are longer. So the encouragement from a couple of the astrologers that I read with is to trust the intelligence of your heart and shed those layers that keep you from showing up fully in the life that you are desiring to create. Do something new, different, adventurous for yourself. Experiment. See how that feels to do something new or different. So thank you to the Power Path for that snippet of a reading and for those insights as we move into summer solstice tomorrow. Okay, so let's take that with us today into the 10th spiritual practice for personal growth. If you are with me live, please say hello in the comments. And if you're watching the replay, please type replay and say hello. I always love to know who joins me. I'm Liz Forrest, Master Shamanic teacher of over 25 years, sharing Toltec wisdom and empowering people to step into their position in their lives truly and claim their authenticity and their empowerment to create your dream life. And as some of you know, I've been incredibly blessed to have learned these practices from people like Don Miguel Ruiz, author of the Four Agreements, and one of my main teachers, Bernadette Vigil, author of the Mastery of Awareness, and another one of my big mentors that I'm so grateful for every day, Don Valentin Cervantes, who is a Toltec indigenous man and his family living in Teotihuacan, Mexico. And I've been studying with him for, I don't know, 25 years, probably more than 25 years now. So all my love to my teachers and my deepest respect for passing these teachings on to me and then giving me permission to pass them on to you. So I have shared how these particular 11 spiritual guidelines for personal growth are like guideposts or like little beacons of light to help us to up-level our consciousness and become more aware and clear and to step into our full integrity in our lives. Yeah, not be so affected by what's coming at us from the dream of the planet or other people, other expectations, all those things. Yeah, step into our own clarity and up-level our consciousness. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick review of the first 9 spiritual practices for personal growth. And as I've mentioned before, if you've missed these videos, they're all right here on Loving Transformation. They will stay up. I'm also on my YouTube channel under Liz Forrest and also in Toltec Teachings with Liz Forrest Facebook public page. So you can find them in all those places if you'd like to review or watch them for the first time if you're just joining me today for the first time. Okay, so number 1 is awareness. That's the first practice. That's where we start, stepping into more of our awareness, which I want to say increases as we continue to walk our spiritual path. Our awareness increases, right? things you may notice now, maybe you didn't notice a couple years ago, or even a couple months ago. Yeah, our awareness increases. The second practice is discipline, equating action. Third is refraining from self-judgment. Fourth spiritual practice is respect. The fifth is patience, being gentle with yourself and being fierce at the same time. Number 6 is trust in yourself. Trust in yourself. Number 7 is love. L-O-V-E, love. The 8th is impeccability of your environment. Your environment is very important because it's a reflection of you, right? It's a reflection of your self-respect and of your creation. Yeah, so impeccability of environment is important. And last week we talked about number 9, which is honesty. To not go against your heart or your spirit. And today, spiritual practice for personal growth is taking action. Taking action. Every day, every moment really, there are things to transform and manifest in our lives, right? From the most simplest to maybe a little more complicated or challenging. So for that transformation or manifestation to occur, we have to take action, right? We have to take action. And so you might notice that the previous spiritual practices all bring us to this, to taking action. As a conscious being or a spiritual warrior, if you like, it's not only your responsibility to look into your heart and heal your past wounding and be honest with yourself about what you truly want in your life. It's essential to take action to create that. Yeah, taking action to create that. So taking action is the 10th spiritual practice for personal growth. Taking action. Let me show you that again, because it's great to see things as well as hear them. Taking action. And that really ties into the reading of summer solstice, to do something different, to experiment, to take an adventure, do something different than you normally do and see what that feels like. That's how we break habits. We do some things differently than we normally do. Because when we keep doing the same thing, sometimes we become so unconscious we're not even aware we're doing it. Yeah. So have some fun with experimenting and taking yourself on a different action in some part of your life. So I would love to take a couple of minutes to tell you that my journey to British Columbia, Canada is coming soon. I'll be on a plane in a week today, so I won't see you next week for Transformation Tuesday because I will be on a plane. But I will return again for the 11th and final spiritual practice for personal growth on July the 4th, Tuesday, July the 4th, right here. So I'm really excited that my workshop on Salt Spring Island on July 9th is filling. I have a couple of spots left if you would like to come to this gorgeous island, or maybe you're already living on this gorgeous island, and join me for a day of Toltec shamanic exploration in person. Yeah, with some other amazing people, and learn some energy practices that teach how to reclaim and hold and direct your energy, maybe in a little different way. This cornerstone. Hello, Carolyn. Good to have you here. Wonderful. The energy practices are a cornerstone of the Toltec path and are incredibly helpful in our healing our past and bringing our energy forward to direct where we want it to go. So I'll be passing on teachings about that in my workshop. And dreaming practices. I'm gonna offer some dreaming practices to uncover the messages of your dream state. Hello, Trina. Good to have you here. And tools to break free from limiting belief systems that are holding you back from your empowerment. And of course, we'll be connecting with other people, walking a path of consciousness and personal growth. And I'm so excited that I've included a potluck dinner to come together and share food and sit beside each other in person, celebrate community. Are potlucks big in your communities? I lived on Salt Spring for over 25 years, and it was one of the most natural things to have a big potluck dinner and share most amazing food. And so I'm really excited to do that again because it's not such a big tradition where I live now. So if this calls to you and you have any questions about this workshop, you can email me. We can set up an in-person Zoom and talk about. I'll answer any of your questions. If you'd like to register, I'm going to put the link right underneath this video. And I will see you soon, those of you that are joining me in my workshop. And I really encourage you, if your heart is calling you to come and be with me in this beautiful healing environment of Salt Spring Island. There's a couple spots left for you. So thank you so much. I send you my love. Enjoy your day and enjoy moving into more light of summer solstice.